Now, you can find Cookie Crisp slightly cheaper depending on where you shop. It's £2.20 here at Tesco at the minute. If we go to Lidl, then you'll see that for £1.09p, you can get Cereal Cookie, which is the crownfield brand at Lidl's. So I decided to buy one of each in order to test whether or not it's actually worth the extra price increase for the main brand cereal. So you don't usually expect to find much difference in terms of nutrition, but for 30 grams of Cookie Crisp, it's 119 calories and 6.7 grams of sugar. Now, if we compare that to the Lidl version, you can see we're looking at 113 calories and 7.2 grams of sugar. A slight difference, but nothing too notable. Here's the front of the boxes. Pretty plain and simple. Cereal Cookie's very small compared to the other box. And here's the rear of the box. Now, you'll mainly find that it's kids that want these, so if they're wanting them all the time, the less you can pay for the cereal, the better. So let's see if Cereal Cookie actually matches up. Now, to make things fair and simple, we're going to weigh out 30 grams of the Cereal Cookie. This is the one from Lidl's. You'll notice there's not many chocolate chunks in there. It's mainly a very plain looking cereal, but still looks like a cookie cereal. And here's 30 grams of Nestle's Cookie Crisp. A lot more chocolate chunks in it. The pieces also look slightly different and more like textured effect. They're less flat and plain. And here's them side by side. You can really see the difference between the chocolate chunks between the crownfield and the main brand cereal. Now, I've decided to use semi-skimmed milk. You can use any milk you want, of course, but I've chosen to use this for all the cereal tests I'm going to be using. That's just my milk of preference. So I've poured out a bowl of each. And for the first day, I'm just going to try a bowl of each back to back, starting with the cheaper cereal cookie, then moving on to the Cookie Crisp. So here's day one. So I started off with the Cereal Cookie by Lidl. Now, it does have a bit of a bland taste. That's probably because of the lack of chocolate in it, to be honest. And although it had a nice crunch to begin with, honestly, it goes quite soft very quickly. But I mean, overall, compared to Cookie Crisp, it seems like a close matchup. Then I moved on to Nestle's Cookie Crisp. Now, as you can imagine, it's got a lot more chocolate in it. So as a result, it's a lot less bland, but it still tastes just really close to the cereal cookie. I can't really notice that much of a difference, to be honest. So here's my thoughts on Cereal Cookie after a week of eating this cereal. Overall, it's a lot more bland. I can definitely taste the difference between this one and the Cookie Crisp. After all, the whole point of this cereal is it's supposed to taste almost like you're eating a cookie for breakfast, hence the name. But with the less chocolate in it, it just doesn't have that same taste that you'd expect from a cookie cereal. But on the other hand, it was a perfectly good and filling cereal, and considering it's half the price of the official Cookie Crisp, I'd say this is in good standing right now. In comparison, when I ate the Cookie Crisp for the last week, I have to say I noticed the difference significantly. It definitely is a much stronger cereal and much better flavour. But the whole point of this exercise is to review these side by side and determine whether or not paying more money for the named brand is actually worth it, or if it's just a marketing gimmick. Now, it definitely isn't a marketing gimmick because you definitely can taste the difference, but I wouldn't say it's worth twice the price. In all honesty, if I want a Cereal Cookie Crisp cereal, then I'm going to go with the cheaper version currently because it's not worth the extra payment for this cereal just to have a little bit more chocolate in it, because over time you're not going to taste the difference. So on this occasion, I give Lidl's Cereal Cookie Crisp the thumbs up.